viewers, welcome to another edition of Football Discussion Daily. I am CGO. It's a great pleasure to be here today. My colleague Joe is unavoidably absent, but just have to keep the show going. Today, it was a wonderful day in England. Aston Villa celebrated a victorious moment. They ended a 30 years um, title drought. They ended that today when they defeated Freiburg 3 goals to nothing at the Tüpraş Stadium in Istanbul, Turkey today. It was a very wonderful day for Aston Villa. So they've ended 30 years waiting for a trophy, which is quite remarkable for the club. Remember, the last time they won a trophy was in the League Cup in 1996 at the Wembley Stadium when they defeated Leeds United 3 goals to nothing. And then this is the first time since 1982, which is 44 years ago, they are winning a European uh, title or trophy. The last time they did that was in 1982 when they defeated Bayern Munich in Rotterdam in the Netherlands, 1 goals to nothing. So now they have every reason to be very happy and to be very, very grateful for what they've been able to achieve this season. They, in this game, they really dominated. They were fully in control of the game, even though at the beginning of the game it was as if Freiburg were in the game. But as soon as Freiburg conceded a goal in the 41st minute of the game, they just collapsed. 41st minute, a wonderful cross from Morgan Rogers to Yuri Tillemans made a very huge difference for Aston Villa. That shot by Tillemans was superb. Credit must go to him for scoring that. It is something they've really planned in training because it was something that was well orchestrated. And credit must go to Morgan Rogers for providing such a beautiful assist. And then Yuri Tillemans scoring such a cracker, such a beautiful goal. And then 3 minutes into injury time in the first half, the man called Emiliano Buendia scored a very beautiful goal from a banana shot. That was a very beautiful goal from Emiliano Buendia. He got a nice assist from the man called John McGinn. That is the captain of Aston Villa. And then in the 58th minute, that was in the second half, we had a beautiful goal scored by the man called Morgan Rogers. He got an assist from Emiliano Buendia, who made a very nice cross to Morgan Rogers, and Morgan Rogers was able to put the ball at the back of the net. So big congratulations to Aston Villa for getting a well-deserved victory in this game, and it's all celebration here in England. Now, but there are things we would like to let our viewers be aware of, things that are very significant, especially we need to talk about some individuals in the Aston Villa team. I would like to mention Emiliano Martinez, the man they call Dibu. Yeah, he has a perfect record in winning every major final he has played in throughout his professional career. This guy has a flawless finals when you look at his resume. In 2020 FA Cup, when he was still the goalkeeper of Arsenal, I remember in that final, Arsenal defeated Chelsea 2 goals to 1. Emiliano Martinez was in goal in that game, and he got victory. And then that same year of 2020, the FA Community Shield, Arsenal defeated Liverpool. Martinez was in goal. 2021 in the Copa America, Argentina defeated Brazil in the final of that competition. He was in goal in that game. And then 2022, CONMEBOL UEFA Cup of Champions. They call it the Finalissima. He was in goal when Argentina were victorious against Italy in that encounter. And then 2022 FIFA World Cup hosted by Qatar. Yes, Argentina defeated France in the final of that competition. This same guy called Martinez was in goal, and we all know how he made beautiful saves in that competition, especially in the final that got Argentina the World Cup in that year. And then 2024 in the Copa America, he was in goal when Argentina defeated Colombia in the final of that competition. Now in 2026, this same guy was a person in goal, kept a clean sheet in the UEFA Europa League final between Aston Villa and Freiburg. It ended 3 goals to nil, and this man called Emiliano Martinez had a clean sheet. He has been very, very good when it comes to performance. So a very good one for him. And though we are hearing speculations that he might be leaving Aston Villa at the end of the season. Remember, at the beginning of this season, he was supposed to move to Manchester United, but at some point, it didn't work out. So he had to stay at Aston Villa. Now we are hearing that he will most likely leave at the end of this season. But even if he leaves, he's leaving with his head high because he has helped Aston Villa to end trophy drought of 30 years, which is quite remarkable. Now I also like to talk about the man who is the manager of the team. They call him Ona Emery. This man came to Aston Villa and he has been able to do something very, very wonderful. He has won the Europa League 5 times. That is a record. Remember, in 2014, he won the Europa League with Sevilla. 2015, he won it again with Sevilla. 2016, he won it again, which means he won it 3 times consecutively with Sevilla. And then he went to Villarreal, another Spanish club, and won it in 2021. 2026, he has won it again with Aston Villa. That tells you he's an expert. He's a master when it comes to winning the Europa League. Quite remarkable one for him. The only Europa League final I know he has lost is when he was in charge of Arsenal when they lost 4 goals to 1 to Chelsea in the final in 2019. That game was played in Baku in Azerbaijan. That was the only final I can remember he has lost when it comes to Europa League. Not. So credit must go to him. Out of 6 finals, he has been able to win 5. That is quite a great achievement. So Ona Emery has really been a very good coach, and credit must go to him. And we wish him the very best. We're hoping that he will still achieve more greater laurels being in charge of Aston Villa. And I believe if he has the kind of support other managers in top clubs are getting when it comes to making funds available to sign more established players to beef up the squad depth of Aston Villa, I feel Aston Villa can achieve even more than they've achieved this season. Now, the implication of Aston Villa winning the Europa League this season is that the English League has the chance of having 6 teams participate in next season's UEFA Champions League. So, but that is if Aston Villa finishes 5th at the end of the Premier League this season. Remember, currently they are on 4th place in the Premier League. So what it means is in their last game against Manchester City, if they lose that game and Liverpool are able to win their game against Brentford, what it means is that Liverpool will move to fourth position, while Aston Villa will move to fifth position. If it happens that way, what it means is the team that finishes sixth will be part of the teams that will be representing England in the Champions League. So we'll wait to see what happens on Sunday when the final Premier League games will be played in England. That will decide if we'll be having six teams from the English Premier League in the Champions League next season. So, to our viewers, what do you have to say concerning the game between Villarreal, Aston Villa victory over Freiburg? And then, what do you think about Ona Emery? You think he deserves to go to a much bigger club than Aston Villa? Please share your thoughts and help us to share and like our videos. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again. Bye for now.